All right, I have half an hour to talk about two movies and why not. All right. I've seen this movie before. One's on my personal DVR, and the other one I've seen at least 5 times, and I have the DVD. Yeah, okay. So, the one movie is called Elevator Girl. It's with Lacey Chabert and Ryan Merriman. Um, it's a good little cute romantic comedy, and yes, I know the thing I said about romantic comedies, but this one's different because it just feels like how life would go. You're not expecting to meet someone, and then you do, and you just click, and it goes from there. And the opposites attract thing is true because one character is very free spirited, the other one is an attorney, so very rigid in rules and everything else. But they fall in love and they get married. So that's one movie. The other movie I've seen, and I have it on DVD if I can find it, is Just Right. But the right is WRIGHT. Okay, it's with Queen Latifah, Common, and James Pickens Jr. and Pam Grier, I believe. Um, okay, so Queen Latifah plays a character named Leslie, and she's a physical therapist for people in a rehab center or something. And so then, cut to, you know, she meets Common, uh, Scott McKnight. He plays a guy named Scott McKnight who plays basketball for the New Jersey Nets. All right. And they actually use real sports announcers in the whole thing, so you get the real feel for it and everything else. Okay. So they meet at a gas station, and then he falls in love with her god sister, who happens to live with her, Paula Patton, the famous Paula Patton, ex-wife of Robin Thicke, and an actress in her own right. Um, but he falls for her god sister Morgan, and they fall in love and they're going to get married. But then Morgan gets scared and basically gives him back the ring and dumps him. So then what happens is he gets hurt, and he gets hurt playing a basketball game and tears his ACL. And if you know anything about injuries, you need your ACL to do anything. So you're basically sidelined for whatever amount of time until you can get rehab or heal it or whatever. Um, Luckily, the ACL didn't need surgery because also sometimes you need surgery, but this one didn't, and it needed time to heal. And then, so Morgan cares about him and wants him to get better, but that's not the point. Okay, she gets jealous because this other woman, Bella Goldstein or something, is supposed to be the trainer to the stars, but she doesn't like it. Morgan thinks that she's gonna take her man, so she convinces her cousin, or whatever, to help him out, Leslie. Okay, so of course they fall in love, but it takes time and everything. It really does take time, and they become friends first, and then they turn into a relationship, and whatever. The end of the movie is they end up like you don't see the wedding in this one, but they end up married because she makes a comment about how she's watching the game with her god sister. She invited her god sister to come watch the game, but somebody else, like a heckler in the stands, makes a comment, and she says, "My husband can bust your whole squad." so you know they're married. Okay, that's just right. Um, so if you like sports and a little romance, that's a good one. And the time flies by. All right, to the main event. Y&R. I had a chance to watch it because I record it on my DVR on a daily basis because in case life gets in the way, I can watch the whole episode and give you a full recap. All right. Okay. So Eileen Davidson has been on the canvas for a while, which I like because usually she's in and out a lot. So, but I like that they give her a more meaty storyline this time. Okay. Um, as you know, if you watch my channel and watch other videos, Ashley bought out Tucker's debt. Tucker McCall is played by Trevor St. John, and Tucker is Devon's father, biological father. Okay, so Tucker wanted to, he said he wanted to get close to Devon, right? But I don't know, his actions don't match up with it. So today, on Monday, Ashley said, okay, you want to be close with Devon? Prove it. Sell him your company and don't make a deal with Newman. Because I told you in a previous video, he was thinking about selling to Newman, but everybody thought it sounded a little fishy, so it didn't go through. Plus, at that point, Ashley had bought out the debt, so then Ashley kind of made the rules and said, don't do that. But now she's made herself clear in like what she wants him to do. Okay, so there's that piece of it. The other major piece is hold on, well, there's two slightly pieces. Okay, you want major stories? Okay, I'll give you the major ones and I'll fit in the minors a little bit and hopefully I won't run too long. Okay, so the major storylines are Chelsea, played by Melissa Claire Egan from All My Children Before. She was tried to commit a suicide by jumping. Okay, but Billy saved her. That's old news. Not old news, but old storyline. Okay, so continuation. Okay, now she's got this idea for a video game that would help kids not feel that way, or at least work out their feelings before they get to that point. Okay, so the thing is that she had a meeting with Daniel and Lily, because Daniel now has a game thing he wants to do. That's his main business now. So okay, and now she tried to convince him, and she did, to take on her game as part of his company. So it looks like there might be not a merger, but like that he's going to pursue creating the game she wants. So I kind of like it because it brings a topic that's not widely spoken about, and it brings it kind of to the forefront more than it would be. So I appreciate that. Okay, the other major storyline, completely diverting from that, okay, is I've told you guys for a while now. I kind of sense that they were trying to put together Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, and Sean Dominic on the show. Nate, okay? I said, ooh, because the first time I saw them and I could tell they're getting kind of close, I was like, oh, there might be something to this, but I don't know. Because you never know how the writers are going to go. You never know how the storylines are going to mesh, if they're going to mesh or not, whatever. Okay, so today, I swear to God, They were, okay, Victoria on one side in a blue dress, Nate on the other side in a suit, whatever. Okay, they come together like, and they're making out and whatever. You think she's gonna like get on the desk and they're gonna, you know, but of course it doesn't happen that way. They were making out, but then they stopped when somebody knocked on the door, and it was Audra Charles talking about I might have news. Man, you want to talk about somebody disappointed, frustrated, whatever word you want, like not to see. Okay, maybe I didn't want to see it like everything that happened, but to get you to that point and then stop, it's just like, okay, wow, all right, just do it. Kind of like, I don't mean this, okay. Okay, what I'm saying is, it's gonna sound crass when I say it, but it was like, do it already. There's no other way to put that. Sorry. So yeah, but yeah. I'm sorry. I was just like, wow. At first I was, wow, and then what? And then no. So, okay. I have to revise what I said before. Why and I was good today. I don't know about B&B because whatever, but because also if you look into the description before they have the show, it basically tells you everything that's going to happen in the show. But yeah, why not? All right. Okay. Sorry, I ran a little long, but I was excited, people, and I did 3 movies and 2 movies in that. So give me a break.